Hi, everybody. Welcome to A Quickie with Miss B. Today is Thursday. Welcome back.
I love how you had to look down and find out what day it was.
This week we're talking about New Year, New Me. Today's episode is going to be, what you ask? I'll tell you. Those drunken promises. Y'all are laughing because we've all done that. We've been there. Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have. Usually you find the promise happening somewhere in the region of the porcelain bowl area. As you're laying face down in a place that you would never lay face down in a million years. But you've got your face laying in a very bad spot. Why? Because it seems to be colder than everywhere else. And you're like, do you know what's happened in that spot right there? Don't care. It's colder than everywhere else. And you begin to tell people things that you don't tell anybody else. And the promises that come out of your mouth, if this just goes away, things are really going to change this time. I swear.
Yep.
Okay. For everybody out there who's wondering, why is she laughing that way? She has a doll of Worf the Klingon in her hand, and she's rubbing his butt.
He has no buttocks. Anyways, here's the thing. I don't understand. I mean, like, I know that you're sick and you're, praying to the porcelain goddess, but, your face is now in the very same place that your buttocks was just in. Ew.
And the terrible things that just happened. And the terrible things that just happened.
Yes.
That's the part that always makes me laugh. Is people go, oh my word, it was so horrible. I was coming out both ends. You're like, wait a minute, it's coming out both ends. Does that mean you loaded from one and then loaded from the other? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you really were sick, huh?
Yeah.
Did you have a bottle of bleach and a toilet bowl brush with you too, and a little handy wipes?
Oh my God! Oh, fire torpedo.
That moment. Yeah, that moment is a bad one, and yeah, there's some definite promises that are made right there. Yeah,
yes, there is. Then they're bad.
Yeah. Well, the worst one is when your buddies. The worst one is when your buddy goes, "Come here, I can fix it all right now." You're like, "You can't fix it, man. You don't understand." No, you don't understand. I can fix this, and I went, "You can fix this." He went, "Yep, here, drink this." I went, "What is it?" Just drink it. I'm like, oh my God, it tastes horrible. Just drink it. I'm drinking it. He goes, now you can't be hungover if you're hammered. Christina gave me more alcohol.
Well, that's logical. Oh, here, drink this. It all makes sense in a moment. What?
Guess what? But guess what? I learned you can't be hungover if you're drunk.
See, yeah, but eventually drunk, you're going to come sober.
Well, yeah, but you get to ease off it, though. It's like he told me, here, drink this. He's like, now, go to bed. Don't drink anymore. Because it's just getting, but he said, this will bring you down. You'll slowly come out of it, and you'll be okay. I literally went to bed, fell asleep, and I wasn't hungover. I was like, this is a dangerous thing, because if you really wanted to keep drinking, you go, oh, I promise I'll never drink this. All right, let's party. Yeah. You could really mess it up. But I was good. He just said, remember, if it's ever that bad, he said, just get a cold beer and chug it. He says, because you can't be drunk. I mean, you can't be drunk and hungover. I'm like, wow, that's dangerous. Holy moly. I used it on a kid once when we were at one of the special parties, and he was a total drunk guy. He's like, I can't walk. I'm like, come here. I shouldn't do this, but you have to stop. You can only have this one. He's like, what? I said, here's a cold beer. Chug it. He went, what? I'll just chug it. As soon as he chugged it, he went, oh, wow. It's like 4 or 5 minutes later, he's like, well, that actually works. And I'm like, no, don't drink anymore. And you'll slowly come off. But I mean, reintroduction of alcohol into the system pretty much ends the hangover. Of course, it can start the partying again too. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, but it's not going to take care of those drunken New Year's resolutions.
No, no. Those usually when you reach the point of, I swear to God, if you just let me fall asleep, I will never, ever. Yeah. And upstairs the Lord's going, shut up.
Just shut up.
Do you have any idea how many times you've made this promise, you idiot? Your brother made him. Your dad made him. Heck, your mom made him when she was in college. Shut up.
I don't think there's not one person that has gotten that bad where they actually were praying to the porcelain goddess and saying, I promise I will never, ever do it again.
Yeah. And you have no idea what you said the next morning.
Yeah.
How do you feel? I feel great. Well, you got a promise you got to keep now. So what should happen is that porcelain goddess should come collect right then. See, if she was smart, she'd collect now.
Amount due now. Payment due now.
I promise I will never do it again. Okay. Well, let me tell you how this works. If you ever have alcohol touch your mouth, you'll puke uncontrollably for an hour. Sign here. Okay, I'll sign. Next one. I feel great. Let's have a beer. She can smile then. Yep. That one's cured. Doc, I don't know what's wrong. What? I can't drink. Well, it's probably good. No, Doc, make me drink. Give me a pill, something.
And on that note, let's go get a cocktail. Back in a moment.
Oh, Jesus. 3, 2, reset. What does that even mean?
I had to reset my clock, my timer.
You don't need to inform me that as we're going live. 3, 2, reset.
I have Tourette's.
I'm so confused sometimes. Going live in 3, 2. You see that pecker? What? In my yard, there's a what?
Oh, I'm going to show you the picture of the pecker.
No.
That pecker was.
No.
I think it was bigger than the pecker that was on my.
No. We're good.
Oh, don't leave. They stay here all winter long.
And 3, 2.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. And on break, we had Pecker Talk. I'm telling you. The one that was at the house where Eric was working.
Oh, my word.
The one on my neighbor's house.
My God.
And they don't go south for the winter.
Make it
Birds that don't go south are crazy. Anyways, okay. New year, new me. We're talking today about drunken promises.
I'm praying for that. Freaking weirdo.
Anyways, drunken promises. Okay, so I have to ask the question. Have you ever been out and about on New Year's and you're with somebody and they're just making the most ridiculous drunken promises to people like in your group or people that you went out with, your friends?
I have heard a few really stupid ones.
Yes.
I heard one guy who was, it was so strange. I never could figure him out. We'll call him Troy Green, all right? Troy Green was that guy that you're like, he doesn't look all that great. He's got long blonde hair, and for some crazy, insane reason, every girl when they walk by, they get that little wink in their eye. You know what I mean? Oh, hi, and they get that little giddy attitude. You're like, wait a minute, was she just? Wait a minute, hold on. You just walked by him, and sure enough, every time you're like, where are they? Oh, they're not back. Are they back there? Are you kidding me? And you're like, wasn't he just with you a minute ago? So and so you're good with this now. I'm leaving. What? What's going on here? That guy, Mr. Troy Green, was like, I heard him say, well, you know what I'm going to do? What? I'm sticking a relationship out this year. I literally almost spit up everything in my mouth. Do you realize what that means? What? That means one. There are no trifecta relationships. You know? Have you met my roommates? Yeah, that doesn't work like that. Well, I'm sure there are somebody that works for, but the average human being that does not work for. Nobody actually goes, oh, have you met my roommates or my girlfriends? And they all walk out of the room at the same time. You're like, wait a minute, what? These are all your... He could actually probably pull it off. I never understood it either. I couldn't figure it out. It's like, what is so special? I mean, what? And I have dated some of the girls he dated. There was nothing special. They're all like, I don't know. And you're like, yeah, but seriously. You were like, hi. Where'd she go? She's back there with him right now. What's it been? 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? Does she even know his name? She walked up and asked for directions, and I can hear the room right now. Are you kidding me? She asked for directions. It was that crazy insane. He was like, I'm going to have a relationship this year. You're like, oh, that's going to go great. Have you looked, this is back before computers. I remember saying, you should do what? Get an encyclopedia? Yeah. And look up relationship. You might not like what it says in there. Because you realize relationship, the word is singular.
Not plural.
Yeah. See, in a week, you have relationships in a week. You have like 12 relationships a week. And you're talking about a relationship for a year? Can you imagine that guy on December 31st? Oh, yeah. No, get away from me, woman. This is over.
We're done.
I'm stuttering right now. You got to be He'd want to go to your New Year's party where all the kissing and stuff was. Happy New Year's. Yeah, that'd be his party right there.
Wasn't that kind of kissing?
Where's everybody at? They're all in the back room with him. Even the guy, everybody's back there with him. He's making up for lost time. All you'd see is a sign on there saying "Not first, relationships in progress." Oh my heavens! Yeah, he made me laugh because. Oh my word! And you know what? The funny part was I always liked picking up the pieces because I was a guy. I mean that he left pieces everywhere. I mean, you'd be like, you really? I thought he loved. He said hello. Now I'm really going to go with him on this one because I know what a piggy is and all that. I do know, but sweetie, you've known him for like what's it been? A half hour? He said he really loved you, huh? You bought that, right? He's not even talking to me now. I don't know what I did wrong. He said he loved me. Okay, what's his middle name? I don't even know his name. Well, then shut up. That guy was going to have a relationship. You know how long that lasted? Not even the night. Not even the night.
I was going to say probably not 24 hours.
No, I mean, like literally not even the night because this was in a bar. You know what happens in a bar? Other people you've never seen before walk in. They just walk in, and all of a sudden one walked in, he went, ho, 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 ho. 8 o'clock, you're like, relationship. Ship. Relationship. He's like, we can shove that ship you know where. And it's like, and he's gone.
And we're off.
You're like, well, all right, who had 5 minutes? Oh, I had 5 minutes. All right, I win the pot. All right. What did you have? 11. Wow, you're a trusting soul. If he was with her for 11 minutes, they'd be married technically in his world.
Yeah, he'd really be committed.
Yeah, he'd need a divorce lawyer for 12 minutes. I mean, come on. If they're ever together for a half an hour, he'll probably owe her alimony. Mr. Green. What a wonderful guy.
And on that note, we gotta go. I have nothing.